The Real History of Vampires, Chapter 5. As soon as he could afford to, Sidney Perkins had brought the slim white tree with the miraculous sap back to his recently purchased Hampshire estate. The tree was called Sanguis potator by the scientists, but everyone else called it the slimy gum tree. Local people worked at the estate, harvesting sap from dawn to dusk, while the vast riches made by Sidney had left his descendants fabulously wealthy and by now members of the aristocracy. Trusted locals had always been used to farm the sap, but now Lady Perkins, Sidney's great-great-granddaughter, had been called on by powerful vampires to supply ever-increasing amounts of sunblock. She recruited more locals and workers further afield to meet the demand. It was the opportunity that humans had been waiting for. Spies infiltrated the temporary workforce, and large amounts of finely powdered garlic were added to the new sap reserves. A huge emergency order of sunblock was produced in record time and shipped out to all corners of the globe. Because the garlic was rendered inert inside the sunblock until the cream was exposed to the sun. The vampires didn't realize that their entire supply was tainted until it was far too late. The vampires were completely overwhelmed by the suddenness of it all. By the time they realized that they were being eradicated, they had already been forced back into a nocturnal existence. The humans had been waiting and were organized. They hunted the vampires during the day when they were vulnerable, as they slept. Gradually, the remaining vampires were sought out and dealt with. A few vampires managed to escape to the most desolate and remote corners of the earth, where they survived on rats and mice, while they hid from the sun. The gardeners, no longer tasked with the heavy responsibility of guarding ancient secrets, gave up being locked in small metal boxes and opened a primal rage workshop where professional women could shout at the sky in an empowering way for $300 a day. They installed a shower and forswore their previous forswearing of soap, although they did notice that everyone else smelled of garlic, particularly in the summer.